Gentlemen, let me start with a question that might surprise you. What if I told you that something as simple as a salad, yes, a salad you can prepare in less than 10 minutes, could be the key to transforming your bedroom confidence? No pills, no risky procedures, no expensive treatments, just real food, real science, and real results that can begin to show within a week. It may sound almost too simple to be true, but the human body often responds best to the simplest forms of nourishment, especially when it comes to circulation, energy, and sexual vitality. The truth is, nature provides us with everything we need to maintain strong, lasting performance at any age, and it starts with understanding what truly fuels your body at the most fundamental level. The secret lies in how your blood vessels function. Erections are, in essence, a matter of blood flow. When your arteries are open, relaxed, and healthy, blood fills the chambers of your penis easily, resulting in a firm and lasting erection. But when those same vessels become stiff, narrow, or inflamed, blood cannot move as efficiently, and the response you once took for granted begins to weaken. Many men mistakenly believe this is simply an inevitable part of aging, but that assumption couldn't be further from the truth. What truly determines performance is the health of your vascular system, and that system depends largely on what you put on your plate. Over time, poor dietary habits, stress, and inflammation silently damage the delicate lining of your blood vessels, known as the endothelium. This layer is responsible for producing nitric oxide, the molecule that signals your arteries to relax and allow blood to flow freely. Without sufficient nitric oxide, achieving and maintaining an erection becomes far more difficult. The good news is that you can restore this function naturally. Through strategic nutrition foods rich in nitrates, antioxidants, amino acids, and essential minerals, you can strengthen the very foundation of your sexual health. This approach is not a theory. It is rooted in decades of clinical evidence, showing that the same foods that protect your heart also protect your sexual performance. After all, the arteries that feed your heart are the same ones that feed your reproductive organs. When you take care of one, you automatically improve the other. That is why the idea of a nutrient-rich circulation-boosting meal, what we might call an Erection Rocket Salad, is more than just a catchy name. It represents a lifestyle choice that enhances both vitality and confidence. Let's begin with one of the most powerful groups of foods for vascular health: leafy greens. Arugula, also known as rocket, and spinach, are two of the most effective natural sources of dietary nitrates. When you consume these vegetables, your body converts their nitrates into nitric oxide, the very compound that triggers blood vessel dilation. Arugula, in fact, contains even more nitrates than beetroot, which often receives most of the attention in discussions of circulation. Within hours of eating nitrate-rich greens, your blood vessels become more relaxed and capable of transporting oxygen and nutrients efficiently. Spinach complements this effect by providing magnesium, a mineral that relaxes smooth muscle tissue and helps regulate blood pressure. When these two greens are consumed regularly, they create a natural environment in which erections can occur more easily and consistently. Yet, many men make the mistake of skipping leafy greens altogether or replacing them with nutritionally empty options like iceberg lettuce. That kind of substitution undermines your efforts from the start. The key is to prioritize deep green varieties loaded with phytonutrients. When these vegetables form the base of your diet, you are already improving circulation, reducing inflammation, and supporting your body's natural production of nitric oxide. The next ingredient to consider might surprise you: watermelon. Beyond being refreshing, watermelon is a potent source of the amino acid L-citrulline. Once inside your body, L-citrulline converts into L-arginine, which then becomes nitric oxide. This biochemical pathway mirrors the action of certain medications designed to enhance erectile function, but does so safely and naturally. Clinical studies have demonstrated that men who increase their intake of L-citrulline experience improved erection firmness and overall satisfaction. In addition to this, watermelon is abundant in lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that protects your blood vessels from oxidative stress, a common contributor to vascular damage. Unlike sugary sports drinks or processed beverages, hydrating with natural water-rich fruits like watermelon delivers both moisture and vital nutrients that keep your cardiovascular system in peak condition. Complementing these effects are blueberries, small yet remarkably potent in their impact. Their deep blue pigment comes from compounds called anthocyanins, a type of flavonoid. Research involving thousands of men has shown that those who consume diets rich in flavonoids have a significantly lower risk of erectile dysfunction. The reason is simple. Flavonoids improve the flexibility and elasticity of your arteries. When your vessels can expand freely, blood flow increases dramatically during arousal. Beyond their benefits for sexual health, these same compounds enhance cognitive performance and cardiovascular resilience, demonstrating that what benefits your body in one area supports it across the board. However, it's crucial to eat blueberries whole rather than in juice form, since juicing strips away fiber and concentrates sugars, which can create spikes in blood glucose and counteract the very improvements you're aiming for. Another powerhouse ingredient is the humble pumpkin seed. These small seeds pack a surprisingly large nutritional punch. They are one of the richest natural sources of zinc, a mineral essential for testosterone synthesis, sperm production, and prostate health. Zinc deficiency is directly linked to low testosterone levels, decreased libido, and erectile difficulties. Furthermore, pumpkin seeds provide healthy fats, magnesium, and antioxidants that support hormonal balance and energy metabolism. In clinical research, men who consumed zinc-rich foods or supplements demonstrated measurable increases in testosterone and improvements in reproductive health. Rather than relying on synthetic performance boosters, adding a handful of pumpkin seeds to your meals supplies the nutrients your endocrine system truly needs to thrive. Of course, even the healthiest salad can be undone by one simple mistake: using the wrong oils. Many commercial salad dressings are made with soybean, canola, or sunflower oil, all of which are high in inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids. Chronic inflammation from these oils stiffens your arteries and damages your endothelium, reversing the progress made through good nutrition. To avoid this, it is crucial to use extra virgin olive oil as your primary dressing base. Olive oil is a cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet, known for its ability to lower cardiovascular risk and improve vascular health. Studies show that men who consume olive oil regularly have up to a 40% lower risk of erectile dysfunction compared to those who don't. The monounsaturated fats and polyphenols in olive oil actively protect the arteries, improve cholesterol balance, and enhance nitric oxide availability. For maximum benefit, choose cold-pressed varieties labeled extra virgin and avoid anything marked light or low-fat, as these are often highly processed and stripped of the beneficial compounds your body needs. When combined, these ingredients create more than just a meal. They form a functional system of nourishment designed to improve circulation, hormone balance, and cellular vitality. To assemble this optimally balanced salad, begin with a generous bed of arugula and baby spinach. Add chilled cubes of watermelon and a cup of fresh blueberries. Sprinkle in half a cup of raw pumpkin seeds and a light handful of freshly grated Parmesan cheese, which adds flavor as well as a source of calcium and protein. Drizzle with extra virgin olive oil and a splash of balsamic vinegar for temps and antioxidant support. Pair this salad with a serving of lean protein such as grilled salmon, which adds omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin D, both critical for hormone regulation and vascular integrity. The real power of this approach comes not from a single meal but from consistency. The body thrives on habits. When you feed it the right nutrients regularly, you create a compounding effect that strengthens your vascular system over time. Studies suggest that men who adopt a nutrient-dense Mediterranean-style diet can begin to see improvements in circulation and erectile firmness within 1 to 2 weeks, with significant results after 6 to 8 weeks. This is not a temporary boost, but a long-term transformation that addresses the root causes of decline. It is important to understand that erectile dysfunction is rarely just a localized issue. It is often one of the first visible signs of systemic vascular problems and early warning that your blood vessels throughout the body are under stress. By improving your diet, you are not only enhancing your sexual health, but also reducing your risk of heart disease, stroke, and metabolic disorders. Every nutrient that supports your erections also supports your brain, your heart, and your longevity. This is why natural approaches are so powerful. They work holistically, improving multiple systems at once, rather than masking symptoms. Men who have struggled with declining performance often carry emotional weight as well, frustration, embarrassment, or even shame. It is crucial to remember that these challenges do not define your worth or your masculinity. They are signals from your body asking for better care. When you respond to those signals with the right choices, real food, physical activity, proper sleep, and stress reduction, you begin to restore the balance that nature intended. Confidence returns, not just because your body functions better, but because you have taken control of your health in a meaningful, lasting way. Imagine what it would feel like to wake up each morning with renewed energy, to feel circulation improving throughout your body, and to know that your strength and vitality are returning without dependence on artificial aids. That sense of renewal is entirely possible when you commit to small but consistent changes. It begins with one meal, one decision, and one act of care for yourself. The salad may seem like a humble starting point, but it represents something far greater. The principle that true vitality is built from the inside out. If you take away one message, let it be this: your body is capable of remarkable recovery when given the proper fuel. Age does not have to mean decline. With the right knowledge and discipline, men in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s can regain vigor, confidence, and a renewed sense of purpose. This is not wishful thinking, but the natural consequence of aligning your diet with your biology. Every forkful of nutrient-rich food is a signal to your body that it is time to heal, strengthen, and perform as nature designed. So, take action today. Prepare this salad. Incorporate it into your weekly routine. Observe how your energy improves, how your focus sharpens, and how your body begins to respond in ways you may not have felt for years. This is more than nutrition. It is self-respect in its purest form. When you choose foods that honor your health, you reclaim control over your life. Your body rewards you with resilience, your confidence grows, and the cycle of vitality begins anew. In the end, the path to stronger, longer-lasting erections is not found in a bottle or a prescription. It is found in the rhythm of your heartbeat, the openness of your arteries, and the nutrients you supply to every cell. Food is not merely fuel, it is the foundation of life, energy, and desire. By embracing this truth, you are not only improving performance in the bedroom, but also investing in a future filled with strength, confidence, and lasting health. You deserve nothing less than to feel fully alive at every stage of your life, and that journey can begin with something as simple and as powerful as the food on your plate.